Check this 75 convertible Caprice. Been sitting in the woods 28 years, y'all. Unmolested. Yeah, baby.
Here's one or two.
Straight the wheel. A bit of air in the tire, just a little bit. Got both donks in the garage now, man. What you think, YouTube? You think it'll crank? After sitting in the woods 28 years, y'all. We gonna find out today together, YouTube. We gonna start peeling the layers back and do whatever we need to do. We can hear it run, YouTube, because it was driven to where we got it out the woods 28 years ago. Before we do that, I wanna ask you a question. How would you like to know how to do an LS swap in an old school car that run like this? I'm satisfied, YouTube. 72 convertible Impala LS3 swap. Looking at maybe almost 600 horsepower. We ain't put it on the dyno yet, YouTube. We did our own wiring. And we show y'all how to do the wiring, YouTube. Step by step. We did our fuel system. We show you how to do the fuel system as well. Step by step, YouTube. Everything you need to know. Now let's swap, baby. Make sure you watch this video all the way through. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. That way you see all the videos when we post them. And I need for you to drop me a comment in the comment section and say I'm riding with CHEVYS Tone. Let CHEVYS help you do your LS swap, YouTube. We a family, man. We gonna do this thing together. Y'all ready? Let's get it, YouTube. YouTube. This your boy, Tone coming back at y'all one more again, YouTube, with another great video on CHEVYS, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We out here in the garage, and guess what? Ain't nothing nobody can do about it, YouTube. All right, YouTube, first thing I'm gonna do, get this car cover off the car. What you just seen is a 75 convertible Caprice Classic that we rescued from out the woods after sitting for 28 years. We finna get ready to get started on this thing, man. Eventually, we gonna do our LS swap. But before that, we got a lot of other work that we gotta do. Today, YouTube, we gonna see if this thing will crank, because it has an engine and a transmission in it that ran 28 years ago. So let's start peeling back layers and see what we need to do to get this car crunk up, YouTube. All right, first thing first, let's see if we can get this car moved inside of the garage. That way we can work on it and the HOA don't mess with us. I'm just gonna put it up to about right here, that's it. Come on back. How far are you over the hump?
We over the hump.
Can it get in the garage now?
No, probably a little bit more. That's
A little bit more?
Let me look at the back. Hold the break. Oh, he got to break that.
So we're gonna slide this front end over. You don't believe that, do you? So just push it over. Push that. Help him push that way, bro. Oh. That's good.
You sure?
And that went over like about 3 or 4 inches, bro.
You get that front end over before you can.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
Let me let it down a little bit. Closer to the ground. So it ain't leaning as much. Okay. All right. Come on, push now. 1, 2. Hey, man. Turn back sideways.
YouTube.
There you go. Just like that. That's it. YouTube. We got that bad boy in there, baby. Y'all see it? We got it up in here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Put that brick in. There you go. I tell you what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna come forward just a bit. That way I can get, across the back. So just go back there and help Zoe push it just forward, just a little bit. I'm gonna throw the brick in front of it. Got both donks in the garage now, man. What we gotta do first is we gotta replace the lock key cylinder switch. So let's dive right in. Let's take a look at and see how we do that, YouTube. All right, let's get it. Let me show y'all what that look like. Yeah, that's what the steering wheel cylinder look like. So we gotta replace that, YouTube. So I'm gonna take the steering wheel off so I can get that cylinder out and we can get that replaced. Hit it with some sandpaper, smooth it down a little bit. So the first step in replacing this lock key cylinder switch, I'm gonna definitely hit it with some sandpaper. But we gotta get this steering wheel off. And in order to do that, it's 2 Phillips screws on the back side here. They actually go in right here and right here. I got one side off. I got this side off, but this side was just rusted, so I couldn't get it off. So I just bent it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I already took this nut off right here. As y'all can see, I already took the nut off. Got the nut sitting right there. And now I'm getting ready to thread this steering wheel puller in here. These was thread in here like this. Let me put the phone down and show y'all. All right, YouTube, man, look at that. I'm going to spray a little double PB blast in them holes. Oh, that wrong hole right there. Right there for the steering wheel. All right, YouTube, man, look at that. Just showing y'all how I was able to thread that sucker in there, man, and get the steering wheel off. So that's it right there, YouTube. Got the steering wheel off. So my next thing is I'm gonna take a Phillips screwdriver and get this cover off. Be back in a minute. All right, YouTube. I got this cover off. This cover was just on like this, and it had 3 screws in it. And so I just took those 3 screws out and just kind of popped this cover off right here. There go the 3 screws right there. So I'm just gonna sit that right there. And now this is the locking thing, plate right here. So I'm gonna get my lock plate compressor, and I'm gonna show you how to install that. And I'll be back in a minute, YouTube. All right. I'm also gonna get a flathead screwdriver so that I could apply this lock ring off of here. So be back in a minute. All right, YouTube, this right here is a lock plate remover. Only thing this thing does is just screw onto this thing like this. That's it. You screw onto this right here like that. That's it. That's it. That screws on, just like that. Get that screwed all the way on. Then this goes like this. You just screw this down like this. And it compresses this little plate to where you're able to get this little lock ring off right there. Y'all see that? So let me put the phone down. I'm gonna screw this down. That way it'll compress this plate down. And then I can get that off, that little lock ring off. So I'll be right back in a minute. All right, YouTube. Once you get the locking plate off, you have the switch, the signal switch in here. And the signal switch is connected to these 3 bolts right here. You got 1, 2, and 3. And then you just kind of pull it over this, man, and let it hang down to the side. And then after you get the signal switch off, the next step of the process in replacing this lock key cylinder switch, you gotta take a flathead screwdriver. If your ignition switch have never been changed out before, down up in here, you have a little piece of cast iron all the way up in there. And you gotta take a screwdriver and put in there and bust that cast iron out. That way you can use the screwdriver. Once you bust the cast iron out, you can take the screwdriver and push this little button right here in, and this just slides right out, y'all. Ain't no screws or nothing in it. But if this has been changed out before, the only thing you gotta do is take a screwdriver and push this little button in right here. And then this thing should slide right out, y'all. It'll slide right out. The reason why that would actually be the next step if we were going ahead and replacing the lock key cylinder switch. But come to find out, let's see, man, we got the steering column halfway broke down, man. Really can't show y'all right now, but we was in the process of putting a lock cylinder in, and we discovered that whenever we got the car out of the woods, we tore it up. Y'all can see, man, that little gear. You can't really see that good, but you see the gear down up in there, the little white gear. It actually appears to be pushed down in there, and it's stripped out. The little end pieces around it that keep it, that engage it into the switch, it's stripped out because I tore it up, YouTube. So it looks like we're gonna have to take this sucker all the way out. But you know, we got it in the garage. That's a good thing, ain't that right, Zoe?
Oh yeah. We got it in the garage.
What's that?
Oh yeah, we got it in the garage, baby.
Hey, that's it, man. Y'all heard him, man. So if you ain't never replaced the steering column before, you can look forward to that, man. Hey, it's always something with these old school cars, man. Once you get into it, sometimes you get a lot more than what you bargained for. But that's my fault, because I'm the one that tore the steering column up when we was getting it out the woods, because we didn't have the key. And I ain't want to work on the car in the woods like that, and the car was nasty and all that. But Anyway, man, so our next thing is, man, we're gonna have to get the steering column before we try to crank it. I mean, we could try to hot wire it, but we don't want to do all that. We want it to work the way it's supposed to work. So we're gonna have to pull that steering column out. I might try to pull that one out, see if I can fix it. But, you know, next thing next. You know, hey, we're gonna get to it. YouTube.